Because of the lovely weather I'm about to experience, let's talk about Jack Frost. Yes, for those of you getting hit with a hurricane right now or in the next couple of days, I'm sorry, babies. That's not fun at all. I was actually just down in Florida, and I'm quite grateful that we didn't schedule it for this week. Haha, yay for things working out in my favor. But when it comes to Jack Frost, I have a Jack Frost retelling. It's a really fun story all about Jack Frost and an out-of-control weather machine. It's told from the perspective of his girlfriend, Genesis. So we get Genesis' perspective on how Jack Frost became this legend. It is a sci-fi dystopian retelling where they are trapped in an underground bunker and being tested to form a new race, but they have no idea this is happening. Nuclear bombs have been dropped on the outside world, and they have dropped all these people as they were young children into this bunker, and they're just putting them through all this testing where the seasons change weirdly. It's a week of summer, and then 2 days of fall, and then 2 weeks of winter, and then 2 days of summer, and then a week, or two days of spring, and then a week of summer, something like that. And it just rotates really weird. But the seasons are starting to come out of sync at this point, and people are losing appendages because they get caught out in this horrible weather. And so now they have to find out what's going on. And they figure out there's a weather machine controlling things, and that somebody in the bunker has betrayed them all. That is not spoilery, it's what the book is about, okay? Read the blurb. But it's a really fun story where we get to see the rise of Jack Frost as he faces it up against this out-of-control weather machine, as someone from the outside world is trying to stop this test and destroy them all, but also somebody in the bunker has betrayed them, and it's just a very fun story. I had a ball writing it. I put a lot of survivalist stuff in there. That was actually education from my dad. My dad was all about that kind of thing. He loved to educate me on, like, here's how you survive out in the woods on a snowmobile in the winter if you crash and you can't, like, you're in the deep, dark woods where you can't walk. It takes like 2 days to walk out of there. Dad, when am I going to be in a snowy woods? Not me. Not with the snow. No, thank you. But I do know how to do it. And I wrote a lot of that into my story. So it was kind of fun to explore some of that survivalisty type stuff. But also we get a lot of technology in there. There's a machine that I wrote into the story that I actually ended up building like a not that version, but like the light version of it. And it real life works. Like, it's very interesting. So there's a lot inside of that story, but I had a lot of fun writing it. And of course, there will be eventually a sequel. I wrote it as a standalone with an ending that could spin off into a sequel. And so at some point, we're going to get a sequel coming because you'll have things to say about that ending. That's all I've got for you. If you're jumping in, go ahead and let me know what's up. Drop your questions. I want to hear from you guys, and let your friends know that we're here hanging out too. If we get a bunch of people hanging out with us, we'll give away some ebooks. We'll do some fun things.